right, it's a beautiful day, I must tell you. It's been raining cat and dogs. I don't know, it's been a long time we experienced this kind of rain in Lagos. And interestingly, it's basically what has started off our Sunday morning. However, it's time for Tech Vibes on Estiq Media Podcast. Okay, so if you're just coming in for the first time, share, download. Okay, we have lots of content for you on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and on YouTube. It's Estiq Media on all the platforms. And then you can check out the website www.estiqmedia.com. Once again, happy Sunday to you. Now, what are we looking at today on Tech Vibes? There's quite a lot going on in the tech space. So it's about our dramatic, Elon Musk. And he has finally confiscated the blue check mark on the legacy users. Twitter legacy users are Twitter accounts with verified blue check marks badges. Under the previous Twitter leadership, the badge is awarded freely to identify Twitter accounts belonging to public organizations and high-profile users. On Thursday, April 20, 2023, the social media giant began removing the once coveted blue tick verification from thousands of accounts. When it comes to Elon Musk, just know that what you sleep and wake up, whatever it is you hear, you take it like that. Elon Musk is a very erratic individual. Well, he's one of the richest men in the world, so All right, now the move comes as owner Elon Musk attempts to overhaul the social media company to turn a profit. Under Elon Musk's ownership, Twitter has changed how it hands out the coveted blue check marks. Previously given to noted individuals, journalists of repute, executives, politicians, and establishment after verifying their identities, they served as a mark of authenticity. Now, while business and government organizations can still apply for verified status, other users wishing to retain the check beside their name must pay $84, that is about £67 annually, to subscribe to Twitter Blue. So now, in order for you to have the the blue check, you must pay for it. Before it means that you're a very popular person, you have a high following, you're an influencer, and so definitely you're going to have the blue mark. And anyone who sees that particular profile knows that okay, this person is a very important person. This person being verified by Twitter has a huge following and sort of has some kind of import on the kind of content they put up on their particular platform. So if you now have that blue check mark, it means that you're kind of popular. Okay, so Elon Musk has come to say, see, concern me how huge or big you are or the following that you have. If you want to have the blue check mark, and for those who already have it and you want to retain it, you will now start paying an amount of money, which is $84 annually, or £67. So let's make money with you being verified. That's basically what Elon Musk is doing. Famous people, which include Pope Francis, Microsoft's co-founder Bill Gates, Portuguese soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo, and American singer and songwriter Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, losing their verified status. Elon Musk. Now wow. Alright, now the Pope who lost the blue tick on Thursday was later given the grey verification checkmark by Twitter. The Vatican, which was taken by surprise, said in a statement that it was aware that Twitter was making changes, but noted that the Pope had more than 53 million followers on his Pontifex accounts in various languages. As some lost their ticks, others kept them. Despite saying he would not pay to be verified, LeBron James still has a blue tick, which is a complimentary subscription gifted by Elon Musk. The billionaire confirmed Stephen King and William Shatner also got the same deal. As the change happened, many formerly verified took to Twitter to joke about it or mourn the loss. Now, US Olympian Lola Jones noted she's still verified where it counts, her dating profile. Other users noted the irony that actor Jason Sudeikis had lost his verification while Ted Lasso, the fictional character he portrays, had not. US rapper Estiq joked that the uproar over the checks was unnecessary. He said, and I quote, "The fact that we are even discussing blue check marks is a sad moment in society," he posted. However, Mr. Musk said pain is a part of the change. According to him, he says, and I read, I feel like we are headed to a good place. Overall, I think the trend is very good. So, if individuals are not setting Twitter rolling, Elon Musk himself is setting a platform rolling. He has a way of making people talk about Twitter. I would say that man has a very good business sense. You would think, as someone who seems to be one of the richest men in the world, that he would just, stay back and let other people who are employed by him to do the working. But this man really does know how to set his brand on the tongues of people on a daily basis. Okay, so that's basically what it is about Twitter. So right about now, there are some persons who retain their blue check marks. Some others lost it. Some others retain theirs based on complimentary, reward from Elon Musk himself. So it's good to own something that huge. It's good to own that kind of platform. Can you imagine Beyonce? Really? These are notable persons. Pope Francis, I lost their blue marks. For Elon Musk, he's like, I don't care. This is business. If you want it, pay for it. That's all about it. I don't care your status. I don't care who you are. And if your blue marks will be retained, it's up to me just wanting you to have that. Maybe basically it depends on your profile and basically what your profile is all about. So next stop on Tech Vibes today is Google. Now, Google said on Friday it will update Bard, which is a generative artificial intelligence chatbot, to help Google write code to develop software as a tech giant plays catch-up in a fast-moving race on AI technology. Last month, the company started the public release of Bard to gain ground on Microsoft Core. The release of ChatGPT, that if you check out Spotify or Amazon, we talked about ChatGPT on one of the episodes of Tech Vibe. If you don't know what ChatGPT is all about, we talked about it there, so you can check on most of the content in there to get more information about ChatGPT. Now, the release of ChatGPT, a chatbox from the Microsoft-backed startup OpenAI, last year caused a sprint in the technology sector to put AI into more users' hands. Google describes Bard, that is B-A-R-D, as an experiment allowing collaboration with generative AI technology that relies on past data to create or rather identify content. Bard will be able to code in 20 programming languages including Java, C++, and Python, and can also help debug and explain code to users. The company said Bard can also optimize code to make it faster or more efficient with simple prompts such as, "Could you make that code faster?" Currently, Bard can be accessed by a small set of users who can chat with a bot and ask questions instead of running Google's traditional search tool. Interesting. AI is becoming the order of the day. I saw a particular art piece. It's a picture, and actually saw it on LinkedIn. This artist portrayed a couple of, let's say, supposedly black community in their several walks of life. The Air Force, the military, several big major organizations as well. So just like if you're in the Air Force, a couple of Air Force members, just take pictures. In the military too, the same thing, and the police as well, the same thing. In a certain academy, the same thing. A security outfit, the same thing. And it was so beautiful. And everyone asked, how were you able to paint this with the coloring and everything? And he said he achieved it with AI. And then I read in the comment section where everyone was saying, oh my God, AI is beginning to take over reality. People can no longer tell what is real and what is not anymore. AI is turning the world upside down, blah, 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 and all of that. And the man said, hey, using technology to make art more beautiful and for you to appreciate it is not bad. All right, it now depends on we having to forget our original imprint, which we shouldn't do. So long as you can utilize technology in its best capacity to help your work better, why not go for it? The cool thing is he admitted he used AI. In fact, I also read somewhere that one of the pictures, one of the arts that ought to have gotten an award, the person who actually submitted that picture said that it was AI generated. She turned down the award, or he turned down the award. I've forgotten the name of this person. And if you see the picture, it was so beautiful. He was supposed to get an award for it, but he turned it down and said it was AI generated. He did it by using AI. And I was like, wow, that is so beautiful. All right, that's a sincerity in its purpose. So when you use AI, fine, but admit that you actually used it. Don't say it's an original content or you used your hand to do it or paint it or whatever. That will not be nice. Okay, so let's go into WhatsApp. Of course, what is Tech Vibe? Without talking about most of these applications, that's basically what Tech Vibe is all about. We talk about these apps. WhatsApp, a Meta-owned messaging service, in addition to the disappearing messages function. The disappearing messages function makes messages automatically delete after 24 hours, 7 days, or 90 days. Now, it will have a new function called Keep in Chat that will allow users to identify messages they would like to keep. The platform will now let people hang on to temporary messages. It will alert the sender and give them the power to make a decision on the fate of the message. The sender will be notified when someone tries to save a message, and the power to veto that save lies in their hands. So, we believe if you've sent the message, it is your choice whether others in the chat message can't be saved. Your decision is final, and that is what WhatsApp said. No one else can keep it, and the message will be deleted when the timer expires. This way, you have the final say on how messages you send are protected. Very good. Now, messages that have been saved will be noted with a bookmark icon and organized by chats in the kept messages folder. The update is expected to be rolled out globally in the coming weeks. The company said it hopes the update will give users more flexibility. Now, I know we talked about Elon Musk earlier, but here is also another Elon Musk drama. He has threatened to sue Microsoft over Twitter data. Please pardon me, I need to take water. Again, like I told you, he's a very dramatic individual. Twitter boss Elon Musk has sentenced to sue Microsoft as he accused the technology giant of using data from his social media company without permission. They trained illegally using Twitter data. Lots of time, the multi-billionaire said in a tweet. Mr. Musk was responding to Microsoft's plan to remove Twitter from its corporate advertising platform. Earlier, the company said in a notice that its advertising platform will no longer support Twitter from Tuesday, the 25th of April. As a result, ad buyers would not be able to access the Twitter accounts through Microsoft's social management tool. Other social media channels such as Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn will continue to be available, Microsoft disclosed. Twitter's press email responded to a query with a customary poo emoji. In a separate tweet, in a discussion about the social media platform's data, Mr. Musk said he was open to ideas. But ripping off the Twitter database, demonetizing it, removing ads, and then selling our data to others isn't a winning solution, he said. You'll recall in February, Twitter started charging for the data it collects from hundreds of millions of users, with a basic plan starting at $100 a month. The data allows users to manage and track every aspect of your social media presence. And you see what I told you? He is a very, very dramatic individual. I have not seen somebody with such a buzz and has a way of setting trails and making people talk about him. But if you consider what Microsoft did and what Twitter is saying, if you're a businessman, I think you will understand the angle he's coming from, and you also understand the angle Microsoft is coming from. It's a competition of the app space on social media, right? And social media is one connecting device that is connecting everyone across the world. And using data from a particular platform without paying for it or without having agreement to it, and then eventually you want to take out that platform out of your other, applications. well, I don't think it makes any sense, and I don't think you may want to continue having businesses to do with that individual. So, of course, in retaliation, Elon Musk will now say, okay, you use my data without my permission. Hello, begin to pay up. It's time to pay the money. All right, you're going to have to pay up. You have questions to answer in court, and I think that's basically what Elon Musk did. So, I want to say that is a wrap today on Tech Vibes. Like I told you, we'll continue to update you when anything comes up, any information in the tech space, anything new coming up in the world of tech right here on Estiq Media Podcast. We will notify you. We will let you know, possibly give you an explanation so you have a better understanding of it while you navigate all through the social media space and, basically utilize all of the platforms. My name is Esther Wachuku. Remember to share, like, subscribe, download on Estiq Media Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, as well as on the website. I would appreciate your comments and referrals. And hey, like I told you, we do consultation, we do training, we help you put your content and give your brand the virility and the life that it requires. Okay? Have yourself an amazing day, and do not forget to have fun.